should drift back down towards the green support line down here, and that's kind of what I'm counting on. But let's see if it's a runaway. Okay, I'm gonna pause it again. Okay, it's now 14 minutes to the hour. I got out at 79 right there where it is now. I was dipping some more, but I need, at this stage, I need to think about reversing my trade and going long instead of short. And I think this is a good spot to do it. If you were to divide this angle, or the distance between here and here, this spot here and this spot here, it's kind of down about as low as I think it might go. It could go all the way down to the green, but I don't think that's going to happen. Excuse me, I'm having something to eat at the same time. I got to reverse this trade, or I got to put on a new trade is what I got to do. Let me pause for a minute. Okay, we've gone long at 77. At least I think that's where it is. Let me see. Well, we went long at 79 actually. So we're down a bit here. But, you know, the domain between these two trend lines says I should be okay here. Okay? Let's wait and see. Well, that long position is starting to bite a little bit, and we dropped to 75 there. Be back in a minute. Time is now 12 minutes to the hour. Okay, it's still 75, 46.75. That's okay. Here it's starting back up now. I underestimated how far it could fall, how far the histograph would dip right here. But better safe than sorry. So I'm in long, and because this trend line right here, this red trend line is crosses the money maker right here, I'm expecting good things long on the next candle. Pausing. Alright, back. We are now 6 minutes before the hour on Wednesday, October 7, 2009 in the sunny South Valley of Albuquerque, New Mexico. I just want to point out, and we're getting up close to 20 minutes now, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. Hope you stayed with us all this time. I want you to see when we get to the end of the hour what happens to the H205 as the next candle begins. Okay, and I will come, we'll hang on till then so you can see that. Right now, it appears that I am, let me see, where did I buy in? 79. It appears I am now down 2 pips from my buy-in, plus a 2 pip spread. So altogether, I'm down about 4 pips right now. Not a bad estimate of what was going on. So let's hang on. We'll be back and kind of wrap this up shortly. Okay, we're back, folks. We're now 1 minute and 10 seconds from rollover into the next candle. I want you to watch closely down here what happens to the H205 histograph indicator as we roll over to the next hour. It may, depending on where this candle leaves off, it may snap way up, or it may snap way down, or just continue. I want you to notice what happens as we hit rollover, and that'll be coming up, I guess, in another about 40 seconds maybe, and I'm just going to let us cruise until then. When you get the book, you'll understand how to load this indicator, how to run it in a spreadsheet if you want to look at stocks at night. Be kind of tough in the daytime, although there are ways to link a spreadsheet to an active chart, that is to active data. Here we are, roll over, and you saw this snap up. That's actually not good. That's actually not good. Here it snapped up, and because it puts it too close to the upper trend line. Okay, I don't like that situation. That was the closing bell for the New York Exchange. I don't like it being jumping up that close to the upper trend line, because it means there's a potential for a lot of downside before we get this the run up that I want, and I'm in long. So hang on to your hats. I'm going to pause us again, but you saw how this jumped like that, how it just jumped. You got to be ready for the unexpected, and that's how you make money out here. And you can see it starting to slip back, and that's worrisome to me. I'm 1 pip down from my entry at this point. Now, pausing. Oh, I'm back. Forgot to mention, you notice the histograph is now at the moneymaker. If it crosses, that's a very good sign, because we will, from then on, for at least 2 or 3 hours, we'll have pretty much bullish action on this, and I may just linger around in the position to capture some of that. So there's the histograph coming up to the moneymaker right there. It's actually across just a bit, because I can see this. I don't know if you can see this blue thing here. It shows we're 6.69. We're actually now 20 millionths above the moneymaker. That's millionths right there. Okay, and it's measuring the difference between two algorithms. Let me pause this. Okay, still at 20 millionths. If I'm back, if it gets up to the red trend line there, I'm going to wait and see if it can break through that. And if it does break through, then that'll be great. But if it looks like it wants to oscillate between the red trend line as resistance and the moneymaker as support, then I would get out at the red trend line, let it cycle back to support or lower down to the green trend line even, and jump back in with a long position. So I'm just kind of scalping it sometimes too. Hang on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks to me like what's about to happen is the H205 is going to knock the hide off of this ball. It's coming up to that red trend line. I think it's going to break right through it. What that means to me is, pardon me, at this point I should probably draw a different trend line from right here going up to here, and then that trend line